Hello my dear students, we are back again with this exercise 6.5, and we have already completed up to question number 5. So today we will continue from question number 6. So let's start from question number 6. In question number 6 it is written, angles Q and R of a triangle PQR are 25 degree and 65 degree. Write which of the following is true. Means among three, which one is true we have to find. And here you can see I have drawn a triangle PQR, which is also given in your book. So angles Q and R of a triangle PQR are 25 degree and 65 degree. Means angle Q is given 25 degree, angle R is given 65 degree. So for this triangle PQR, two angles are given. So can we find the third one? For any triangle, if two angles are given, can we find the third one? If yes, then how? Yes, you are right. By the property of the sum of all interior angles of a triangle is 180 degree. The sum of all interior angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So if two angles are given, how can we get the third one? If two angles are given, how can we get the third one? Yes, you are right. By subtracting sum of these two angles from 180 degree. Means if we subtract the sum of these two angles from 180 degree, we can get the third one. So 180 degree minus, it is coming 90 degree. So 90 degree we are getting, means angle P is here 90 degree. So for any triangle, if we get one angle which is exactly 90 degree, then that triangle will be called as right angled triangle. So here we are getting triangle PQR is a right angled triangle. So for the right angled triangle PQR, can we use any property? Have we learnt any property that we can use for any right angled triangle? Have we learnt any property recently that we can apply for any right angled triangle? Yes. What is the name of this property? Yes, the name of the property is Pythagoras property. So from Pythagoras property, we have got some relations among these three sides. So first of all, as this triangle PQR is right angled at P, then opposite side of angle P will be its hypotenuse. So for this triangle PQR, which is right angled at P, for this, the opposite side of angle P will be its hypotenuse. So here QR is called as hypotenuse. So from Pythagoras law, we have learnt hypotenuse square will be equal to sum of squares of its legs. Legs means the two sides which is making this angle as right angle or 90 degree. Means here two legs are PR and PQ respectively. So from formula we have learnt hypotenuse square means QR square we have learnt will be equal to sum of squares of its legs. Means PR square plus PQ square. PQ square. So from Pythagoras property we are getting this formula. Now we have to check these three options. You can see first it is written PQ square plus QR square. PQ square plus QR square. PQ square is one of its legs, but QR square is hypotenuse. So hypotenuse square is equal to sum of squares of its legs. So it is not possible. Now let us take the third one. PQ square plus RP square. PQ square is, yes, it is one of its legs, plus RP square. PR and RP both are same. So RP square, which is equal to QR square. QR means hypotenuse square. So we can match it with this that I have already written. QR square, you can see I have written QR square, which is equal to PR square means RP square plus PQ square. So this option is completely matching with this that I have already written. So it will be 2. Now let us take third one. RP or PR square plus QR square. RP or PR square means one of its legs plus QR square means hypotenuse square. So it is not possible. Hypotenuse square is equal to sum of squares of its legs. So the correct option will be second one. Okay. Now we move to our next question. Now question number 7. Find the perimeter of the rectangle whose length is 40 cm and diagonal is 41 cm. So at first we have to draw a rectangle. Suppose ABCD is a rectangle whose length is given 40 cm, means AB is given 40 cm. AB and DC for rectangle opposite sides are equal, we know. AB and DC both are 40 cm which is given, and our diagonal is 41 cm. So suppose AC is also 41 cm. So find the perimeter of the rectangle. We need to find perimeter of this rectangle. So how can we get perimeter of any rectangle? Which values we need for finding perimeter of any rectangle? Yes, if we know its length and breadth only, we can get its perimeter, isn't it? We know the formula of finding perimeter of any rectangle, which is equal to 2 into within the bracket length plus breadth unit. So for finding perimeter of any rectangle, we need to know its length as well as its breadth. But here length is given but breadth is not given. We need to find its breadth so that we can find its perimeter. So how to get its breadth? For rectangle, we know its opposite sides are equal. Do you know anything more for any rectangle? Regarding angles, do you know something more about any rectangle? Yes, you are right. For rectangle, all angles are right angle. Means if we talk about each angles of any rectangle, all angles are right angled. So for this, if we consider this triangle ABC, you can see ABC. For ABC, angle B is right angled. So we are getting a right angled triangle, isn't it? Here we are getting a right angled triangle. See, this triangle ABC is making a right angled triangle. So if we consider it as a right angled triangle, so for this right angled triangle, which values are given in the question? You can see AC, which is the diagonal of the rectangle and which is also hypotenuse of the rectangle, hypotenuse of the triangle ABC. So for triangle ABC, AC is the hypotenuse. AC is the hypotenuse which is given 41 centimeter, and out of its two legs, one leg is given AB which is equal to 40 centimeter. Now how can you get the remaining leg? How can you get the other side, the remaining leg? We have already learned. From the main formula, we have derived two more formulas so that we can easily get whatever we need among these three sides. If we need hypotenuse, directly which formula we'll use, we have learned. From that formula, we have derived two more formulas so that we can get each leg. So which formula should we have to use here for getting the value of BC? Yes, we have learnt BC square equals to hypotenuse square, means here AC square minus other leg square, means AB square. Okay. So BC square equals to hypotenuse square minus other leg square. So AC square means it is given 41. So 41 square minus AB is given 40 square. And for unit, you have to write centimeter. Now 41 square. 41 will be multiplied by itself twice. So 41, 4 4s are 16, 1, 8, 6, 1. 1681 minus 40 square means 1600. Okay, centimeter. So after subtracting, we are getting 81 centimeter. BC square we have got, not BC. We have got BC square equals to 81. So how can we get BC? BC square equals to 81. From here we can get BC. BC square we have got 81. BC square we have got 81 centimeter. 81 centimeter. So BC equals to square root of 81. Okay. Square root of 81 means within root 9 into 9. 9 into 9, 81. So from this to 9, BC equals to 9 will come out. So BC equals to, will get exactly 9 centimeter. Means breadth of the rectangle we are getting 9 centimeter. Okay. Now we can easily find its perimeter. So the perimeter of the rectangle ABCD, the perimeter of the rectangle ABCD equals to 2 into within the bracket length plus breadth unit. So length is given 40 centimeter and breadth we have got 9 centimeter, and for unit we will take centimeter only. So 2 into 49 centimeter, which will be equal to 98 centimeter. So the perimeter of the rectangle ABCD will be 98 centimeter. Now question number 8, last question of this exercise. The diagonals of a rhombus measure 16 centimeter and 30 centimeter. Find its perimeter. So first of all, for finding perimeter of any rhombus which we need. Yes. For finding perimeter of any rhombus we need each side of any rhombus. We know for rhombus all the sides are equal. So if we get only one side, automatically we can get the remaining sides, means we can easily find its perimeter. But if we need area by using diagonals value, by using the formula half into product of diagonals, we can get its area. But for finding perimeter, we must have to know about the side of the rhombus. So how can we get side of the rhombus when two diagonals are given? Let's see. So suppose this is a rhombus ABCD, okay, and its two diagonals are given. One is AC and other is BD. So the length of AC and BD are given. So one is 16. Suppose I am taking BD equals to 16 centimeter and AC equals to 30 centimeter. Okay. So the length of these two diagonals are given. We need to find its one side. So first of all, let me tell you something about the properties of diagonals of any rhombus. So diagonals of any rhombus always bisects each other. Means if we take this center or common point as O, so AO will be equal to OC. Similarly, for this diagonal also, for diagonal BD also, DO will be equal to OB. Means diagonals of any rhombus always bisects each other. Okay, first property. Second one, though we have already known about a difference between square and rhombus, which is for square all sides are equal. For rhombus also we have learned all sides are equal, means similarity. But for these similarities we have learned for square its all angles are right angle, but it is not true for rhombus. Means for rhombus all these angles are not right angled. But if we consider the diagonals of any rhombus, it intersects each other, rather bisects each other at right angle triangle. Means all these angles which are making here are right angled triangle. Means this angle is 90 degree, this one also 90 degree, this one also 90 degree, and this one also 90 degree. Means 4 90 degree angles have been made by bisecting these two diagonals. Okay. And for square also, if two diagonals bisect each others, they also make 90 degree angle in the center. So from this rhombus ABCD, we are getting 4 right angled triangle. First AOB, one right angled triangle. Second BOC, one more right angled triangle. Third DOC, and the fourth DOA. We have got 4 right angled triangles. Now before that, as I have already told you, diagonals bisects each other for any rhombus. So as we know the length of AC, can we get the length of AO and OC as they are equal? I have already told you AC length of AC is given 30 centimeter, and I have already told you the diagonals of any rhombus bisect each other. So AO equals to OC. So what will be the value of AO and what will be the value of OC? Yes, AC divided by 2. AC divided by 2 will be the value of AO, and OC means 30 divided by 2 centimeter. So for AO and OC, we are getting 15 centimeter each. Means AO equals to 15 centimeter. Similarly for OC also we are getting 15 centimeter. The same property is also applicable for diagonal BD. Means DO equals to OB equals to BD divided by 2, isn't it? DO equals to OB equals to half of BD, means BD divided by 2. So BD divided by 2 means 16 divided by 2. So 8 we are getting for this. Means the value of DO and OB we are getting 8 centimeter each. Okay. Now observe carefully. If we talk about any right angle triangle out of 4, if we talk about any right angle triangle out of 4, see what will happen. So if we take this right angle triangle, triangle AOB, which is right angled at O, and here you can see OB is given 8 centimeter and AO is given 15 centimeter. How can we get AB, which is equal to one side of this rhombus ABCD? How can we get AB, which is equal to one side of the rhombus ABCD? This is a right angle triangle, and for this right angle triangle, 2 legs are given. How can we get its hypotenuse? If we get the hypotenuse value, automatically we can get the side of the rhombus ABCD, and so that we can get its perimeter also. So we have to find the hypotenuse of this right angle triangle, isn't it? So now we will calculate the hypotenuse of the triangle AOB. So hypotenuse square we know, AB square equals to AO square plus OB square, and this property is only applicable for right angle triangle. So OA square or AO square plus OB square. OA means given 15 centimeter and OB is given 8 centimeter. So we are getting 15 square plus 8 square. 15 square means 225, 8 square means 64, and after adding we will get 289 centimeter. AB square we have got. We need to find AB only. So how can we get AB from this? AB equals to square root of 289 centimeter, which is equal to 17 into 17. 289 means 17 into 17 centimeter. So from this to 17, only 117 will come out. So AB equals to, we can get 17 centimeter. So for AB we are getting 17 centimeter, which is the side of the rhombus ABCD. So we have got the side of the rhombus ABCD. Now we have to find its perimeter. So we have got the side of the rhombus is 17 centimeter. So its perimeter will be equal to 4 into side, same as square. So 4 into side unit, so 4 into 17 centimeter, so 68 centimeter we are getting. So the answer will be the perimeter of the rhombus 68 centimeter. Now I am giving some homework for you. Find the perimeter of the rectangle whose breadth is 72 centimeter and diagonal is 97 centimeter. Now your second homework. Find the perimeter of the rectangle whose length is 63 centimeter and diagonal is 65 centimeter. Now third homework. Find the perimeter of the rhombus whose diagonals are 48 centimeter and 20 centimeter. Now your fourth homework. The length of one side of a right angle triangle is 4.5 centimeter and its hypotenuse is 7.5 centimeter. Find its third side. Now fifth homework. The two legs of a right angled triangle are equal and square of its hypotenuse is 50. Find the length of each leg. Now your sixth homework. The sides of a triangle are 15 centimeter, 36 centimeter and 39 centimeter. Check whether it is a right angled triangle or not. Check whether it is a right angled triangle or not. Now your seventh number homework. A 5 meter long ladder when set against the wall of a house reaches a height of 4.8 meter. How far is the foot of the ladder from the wall? Now, eighth homework. Find the length of diagonal of the rectangle whose sides are 15 meter and 8 meter. And your ninth homework. Find the perimeter of the square whose length of diagonal is 48 centimeter. Now your last homework. Check whether these three sides is making a right angle triangle or not. 63 centimeter, 65 centimeter and 16 centimeter. So this much will be your homework. Take care. Bye.